Means,
Make me co-host so I can watch your button.
Oh, hold on.
huh?
Got it.
Thank you.
This earpiece sound okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Good.
Who's doing intro today?
Nobody. Me,
Okay,
you. Both of you coming on or you?
just me.
Just you. Gotcha. Got it. Whoop, whoop. Look at all the people. That's the Tuesday. We only sing on Thursdays. I forgot. So hold off. Angie, I want you to sing on Thursday. Fantastic. Thank you. Appreciate that offer. Happy Tuesday, everybody. How we doing? Let me see how many pages of cameras we actually have on. Sharing all the smiles. Show them pearly whites. Yes. Judith, you got a great smile. Fantastic. Gail, great smile. Look at all these great smiles. Happy people. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Oof. Slowing down a little bit. All right. Look at, I'm going to help you. 150 people in a flash. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. If you're brand new, welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the call. Welcome to Triple R247. I'm going to get flying here in a second. As soon as it slows down just a little bit, we know we got the majority of people from that waiting room coming in. Rita, you got, where's your smile, Rita? There it is. Okay, much better. Look at that. Look at all the happy faces. Thank you, Karen. Great smile. If nothing, I'll make you smile. I'll be silly here in a second if I have to. I love making people smile. Smiles are great. Good chemistry. You cannot have any bad emotions at all. It just wipes everything away. When you smile, it takes away. Don't believe me? Try it. Try to find something that you're not happy about and, and make yourself smile. That feeling goes away. It takes over. It's fantastic. Woo! Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. All right, looks like we're slowing down just a little bit. We're going to get going here in a couple of minutes, but I want to welcome all the new people and all you early birds. Welcome to Triple R247, episode 12. Yep, we're rolling. Episode 12. We're in the week 12 of the new Attention 24, I think is what Rory calls it. Yes, Attention 24, but it's definitely Triple R247, episode 12. There's a lot of great things happening in this organization. There's a lot of great things, tools, services, ideas. So many things are being added to the system right now, taking all the friction points out of the way for you, making the learning curve whole lot smaller, but trying to get to that goal of being straight, taking away everything that we learn, not even taking away, but making it better all the time. I just heard Rory say a few minutes ago, what else can I do? What can I work on? How can I make it better? It's just, mind boggling that you have leadership that is thinking about that 24/7. If you're brand new, I want you to write this down. Never miss a Tuesday night. All of the big announcements, everything that the entire leadership team is working on, our co-founders are working on, any important announcement that's going to help you with your rate of success here, how fast you get up and get in motion, how fast you get to your goals, all of that stuff, a product, a service, a tool, an idea, because ideas are great most of the time. All that stuff will be added on Tuesday night, never any other night of the week, Tuesday night and Tuesday night only. So don't miss those calls. You want to make sure you get that information live. You want to get it right away, not put it off for a day or two or three, and hope that you get to YouTube. You'll want to get it live. If you're on YouTube live, getting it live, then you're getting it live, so it doesn't matter. But if you are one of the people who misses the call and plans to get to YouTube 2 or 3 days down the road or whenever you can, anything could happen. Anything could distract you where you don't get to it before you know it's Tuesday night again and you got a whole week behind you and you've missed whatever we talked about previous Tuesday. And you don't want that to be you. You don't want to be that story. You don't want to miss out on anything. So Tuesday night, write it down Tuesday night. When Rory and Chandy launch something on Tuesday night, they'll train in depth on it on Saturday. But Tuesday nights when you're getting that announcement, so you can get yourself prepared and maybe even get a jump start for the big training on Saturday. Never miss it. What else happens on Tuesday nights, Angie, Linda? We get to meet all the brand new people joining the team, joining the family, right? It's a great thing to see all the different states and countries being represented. Hear your name for the first time. Let us all welcome you. Let Rory and Tanny hear your name for the first time and welcome you to the team. So if you're brand new, click on that little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello, and please don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call. Allow participants to unmute themselves. There we go. Go ahead.
Hi,
Your brand-
I'm Jody Srigliano, and I'm from Ohio.
Jody from Ohio. You just made Linda's day. Fantastic, Jody.
Hi, I'm Judy Gottschalk, and I am also from Ohio.
Wow, something's happening in Ohio. I love it. Great. Good deal.
Bob Smith from Vivian, South Dakota.
South Dakota's in the house. Look at that. Fantastic.
My name is Odell Pop. I'm from Hampton, Virginia.
Hampton, Virginia. What a beautiful place. Love it. Used to go to Fisherman's Wharf once a week for probably about 10 years. Woohoo. Love it there. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the call. Glad you made it.
Thank
You
you.
have to wake up and learn training, whether you go to McDonald's.
There we go. I got that for you. If you got any background noise or you're having any conversations in the background, please make sure you keep your screen muted. We'll let all these new people say hello. So welcome everybody, RRR247, episode 12. We're going to get rolling here. It's 9:01. I know we got to start it a couple of minutes late. So it's 9:01 right now. I'm going to call last call. First thing I want to say is don't ever miss a Tuesday night. Too many big things happening. Second thing, if you're brand new and you haven't had a chance to say hello, excuse me, click on the little microphone or hit the space bar on your keyboard, say hello. Don't forget to tell us what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
Hello, I'm Rachel Mosser from Ohio.
Ohio, Rachel from Ohio? Fantastic. Something going on in Ohio.
Turn the video off. No.
All right, fantastic. Anybody else? Somebody else was trying to speak at the same time, Rachel.
John Billa from Coleman, Alabama.
You're breaking up really bad, John. I couldn't tell where you're calling in from, but welcome anyway. Welcome to the team. Glad you made it. Alabama here.
I'll tell you, shut
How
up.
do you do that?
You're just making
Roll
me
tide,
crazy.
roll. There we go. Fantastic. Glad you made it, sir. All right, anybody else? Got a couple seconds left.
Hello, I'm Sindel Nelson from Arizona.
Arizona's in the house. Fantastic. Sindel, glad you made it.
There is a few in the chat. There is Johnny Young from Texas.
Johnny Young,
And
Texas
then
is here.
Rachel-
There he is. Glad you made it. Glad you're here,
said
Johnny.
Ohio.
Another one from Ohio?
No, I said there was Rachel. She already said it. Ohio.
Oh, okay.
I think I got everybody.
4 or 5 people from Ohio. I thought maybe Linda fell out of her chair. She's so happy. And of course, hopefully you all see Nell in chat welcoming all you Ohio ladies. Go ahead.
Me?
Yes. Are you new?
Hi. Yeah, I'm with Lisa.
Lisa Dahlstrom. Yes. Is this Rory? I'm sorry. But
Fantastic.
we're getting ready to move back to Iowa.
I'm Maddie.
And
Sorry.
she has some questions.
Where are you
if
from, Maddie?
Well, we're in Seattle right now, but originally Louisiana.
So you got to stay in Seattle, or you got to claim Louisiana or Seattle?
No,
Iowa.
We're moving to Iowa.
Moving to Iowa.
Rory
All right,
knows
fantastic.
me. He's my team leader.
So we're going to
Yes.
say Maddie from Iowa. Welcome to the call, Maddie. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Hi.
All right. Is there anybody else? I think we got close to 10. I had to put my pen down. I lost track of the tally. But I tell you guys, it's a great thing to see every week. 10 to 20 brand new people joining, 10 to 30 brand new people joining the team. I'm going to go ahead and hit a couple buttons so we can get going. Hit that button, and then I got to hit that button, then I got to hit that button, and now we can get going. So welcome everybody, especially the Ohio ladies. Something's happening in Ohio, sorry. I was thinking Hawaii. That's where I should be right now, right? Uh, I could be. You never know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, there's a lot of great things happening, and I said it earlier, and I hope you all heard it. Never miss a Tuesday night call. Even one Tuesday night, there could be so much information and something new launched that will make a huge difference in your business or help you get a big jump start. You never, ever, ever want to miss any of that. So that's the most important night of the week. Write that down, Tuesday night. And then we'll train on things on Saturday in depth. So welcome all the new people. My name's Niall Eddy. I've been around the block. I've been around this team. I've been around this flagpole. That's what I meant to say. For quite a long time now. I got started in the industry about 34 years ago, a little more, getting close to 35 now. But I've worked with the Rickards. I met Rory 30 years ago. So 34 years ago, I was able to walk away from my job, walk away from my career, and do this full time. I started as a carpenter. Well, I started as a landscaper with one uncle. Then I went to work for the other uncle in the family business, swinging a hammer, building homes. Then I went to work for my grandfather. Then I went to work for another uncle on a smaller crew building homes. And I hurt my back really bad one day, and I actually switched careers as an adult with a wife and 3 kids. I went back to school. I did the math in my head, and I thought, there's no problem. I can do it. And I'm going to jam 16 credits a semester, and I'm going to get it done as quick as I can. And I got enough finances to get through it all. Well, that changed for me by the midway through school. Not only was it tough on me, it was tough on the kids. And I was looking for side work. I was looking for ways to make extra money. I was looking for something to do. And honestly, just to make an extra 500 or 1,000 a month so I could spoil my kids on the weekend more, right? Because they were every decision I've ever made was about what am I doing with the kids? I was the dad who was working 17 hours a day. I hardly got to see them. And when I was going to school, it didn't change. I was going to school for, 8 to 10 hours a day and then working after school. And I was missing so much. It was driving me crazy. I would be lucky if I got home in time to kiss them on the forehead, tell them to brush their teeth and go to bed. And get up and do it again tomorrow. And a lot of you dads out there, I know exactly, you know what I'm talking about. We just somehow it just worked out that way that we missed so much of the little ones growing up. So when I decided to make that career change and I went back to school, it was tough on the family, and I needed some extra money just to spoil them on the weekends. But what happened was incredible. It was while I was in school that I got introduced to this industry, and my whole life changed. The course of my life just completely changed. I met people I never would have met. Different countries that I never would have visited, never would have been to. Doors opened for me that I didn't know existed, some of them. Excuse me. And like I said, my life took a completely different direction. I went from the dad, I set a goal. I wanted to make an extra $1,000 a month my first month in the business. And I did that. Every waking moment I had, I worked and I figured out what I had to do to produce income. And that was all after school and doing as much side work as I could. And I hit that goal the first month. The second month, I actually worked harder and I surpassed that goal. And I thought, wow, this has really got my attention now. I got to pay attention to what's happening here. I got to talk to some people who are doing what I'm doing, what I'm supposed to be doing. And I looked around and I found some people to talk to. And some of them were making incredible incomes, more money than I've ever thought about in a year's time, or even in a month's time. And I talked to each one of them, and I found out a common thread between all of them that were making large amounts of money, making great incomes. And I'm going to give you guys that secret right now. The difference between me and all of those people that I've met that were making incredible incomes, they were doing it longer. That's the only difference. Everybody's brand new at one time. Everybody's been here for 1 year at sometimes 5 years, 10 years. They were doing it longer. That's the only difference that I found between them and me. And they agreed with that 100%. They actually, what they told me validated what I was thinking. That's the only difference. I had to go home, become a serious student of the market, student of this industry, right? And a student of the system that we were working at the time, which was a whole lot harder than what you guys are working at today. Trust me. Just the technology alone makes a huge difference. So I dove in and I kept setting goals, and I hit all my goals. And after about being in the business for about 8 months, I finished school first. I went to work at the airport. And after being in the business for about 8 months, I quit my job and I went home, and I've been home ever since. So I went from the dad who hardly got to see my kids to the dad who got to put them on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every football practice, go to every volleyball practice. I even went to the cheerleading practice with one of my daughters when she was a cheerleader. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, guess what? I raised my hand. I became the bowling coach. Why? Because I could. They were my kids, but I had the time freedom to be able to do so. And I had the financial freedom to be able to do so. Where'd that come from? This industry. It came from me saying, no matter what, I'm going to make this happen. If that guy can make that kind of money that I just met, then I can do that too. And I was 100% confident in that. What one person can do, another person can do. So I just went to work, and I kept hitting my goals, and I'd raise them and hit it and raise it, hit it and raise it. About a year after being in the industry, I got to meet Rory. I got to meet him face to face. I met him on the telephone prior to that because I needed a voicemail. That's something that he was doing at the time. He had a voicemail system that was helping everybody build their business and do everything at a bigger scale. I called him like they told me to, and I got hooked up on the voicemail. It took all the business I could throw at it, but it also did something very special. Ready, Judith? I could put a message on there, shoot it out to 25, 30, 35, 40, 50,000 people all at the same time. One little short message and shoot it out from a voicemail. It was in the 90s, early 90s. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have any of this technology. But we did it through the phone company, through this guy that you guys are all getting in business with now, Mr. Rory Rickard. So that's how him and I met. We got pretty close just over the telephone. A year into the business, I heard he was going to be in Miami. There was an event that I could go to. He was there representing that voicemail company, and I was there with one of the companies that he was bringing that voicemail company to. And I found out he was going to be there, so I went. I had dinner with him, had a drink with him, watched the sunset in South Beaches, Miami, right? Because that's what you do when you're in South Beaches. And we talked about our wives and our children and the business and the industry and the future and all these wonderful things. And I just knew he was one of those people that you want to know for the rest of your life. I had no idea what was going to happen, but I just knew that he was one of those good guys with a lot of great ideas and a passion to really help other people. And I wanted to be a part of that. And I wanted him to be a part of my life. So, we hit it off pretty good. And that was 30 years ago. A couple years after meeting him, I got to fly out west to meet his wonderful wife, Tanya, our co-founder, the other half in this industry that you're going to meet eventually, sooner or later. Not tonight, but soon. And I walked in the front door, and I met this young lady, and I can say young because they're both 10 or 14 years younger than me. I met this young lady raising 7 children. 6 of them played football. I only had one playing football and one played volleyball, and I know how much work that was. She had 6 playing football and 1 in competitive dance, while she was also running several other businesses that she's had for years and helping Rory put this together, the training and organizing everything and helping him train people and teach the system to people. Incredible. One of the most organized people I've ever met in my life. And I see this couple, unbelievable techie skills, a passion, great business ideas, organizational skills, a get it done kind of person. And together they kind of complemented each other, right? They created what I thought was going to be the next power couple in this industry. And guess what? I was right. I seen them work, and I was right. Jim Rohn told me something 25 years ago. The true legends on this planet are people who find ways to help the most other people. That was the definition of Rory Tanya Rickard to me. People who find ways to help the most other people. So I knew right away what was going to happen. I really started feeling it at that point, and everything changed over the course of years. I kept setting goals, and I kept getting more and more income. And I remember calling Rory, I don't know, somewhere between the 2nd year mark and the 3rd year mark. And I said, Rory, you realize I'm getting checks out of 18 different countries now. I've never been to those countries, and I don't speak any of their languages. It's incredible. So what we were able to accomplish with his voicemail system nationwide was build a very big business. But when Rory came to me in 93, 94 and said, let's get a computer, because the internet's available to everybody at home now. We had that. How does that go? The world is your oyster talk, right? We can do incredible things. We're going to get online. We're going to talk to people all over the planet. I said, nope, absolutely not. I don't know nothing about computers. I can't stand them. I hate them. Never own one, never will. You're the expert. I'll just keep retaining your services, right? And he laughed. It was funny, but fortunately, he was a good enough friend at that time to drag me along, kicking and screaming until I agreed to go out and buy a computer. And Judith, the first one was a 286 on dial-up in the mountains of Pennsylvania. It was slow, trust me. And it was okay that I broke the first one because it wasn't worth that much. But then I went out and got another computer, and I just took my time and kept learning and learning and learning. Even though I always joked about Rory stopped trying to turn me into a techie, I was enjoying every bit of it. And if you ever needed help with something, I'd be one of the first ones to volunteer. Why? Because I was going to learn more about these programs and the hardware, the software, and how everything works in the internet, right? So it's been a glorious ride. When we first jumped online, what did all of the entrepreneurs need? We needed leads. No one knew how to produce leads like Rory did. No one. He left the phone company. He's not doing voicemail anymore. We got the internet now, right? He became the #1 lead generation company on the planet. Simply put, no one knows how to do what he knows how to do. No one can produce the quantity or the quality of leads that he knows how to produce on a regular basis. And I mean regular, like every single day. There's nobody else out there. Those other people selling leads, and most of it was resold stuff, gets sold 2 or 3 times before it even got to you. Roy's producing fresh leads every day. Everybody's growing like crazy. And then we decided we needed a website. Oh yeah, we needed someplace to send these leads to that we could write up about our product or our service or our company, whatever it was we were trying to market on the page. Because there was a lot of different companies back then. Rory was helping entrepreneurs globally in a lot of different companies. It wasn't just one company at the time. And Roy, there's companies out there doing that too. The good ones were probably getting 1 in 50 people to the website would fill out the information and say, yes, I want to call. Yes, I'm interested. Yes, I want to move forward. The really good ones, and really expensive ones too, and be very expensive. We're getting like 1 in 25 visitors to fill out that form, fill out that information. Roy decided he was going to try his hand at it, right? We already know what he did with lead generation, but he was going to try his hand at it. Very first website he built, 1 in 10. All of us were like, this guy's amazing. It's unbelievable. Roy, is perfect. We love what you did. He goes, yeah, I'm not quite liking it though. I think I could do better. So he went and tweaked it and put pages behind pages, this second generation stuff, and add more to it and use the newer technology. And he got 1 in 5. Just unheard of. Probably angered every other lead generation company out there because no one knows how to do what this guy knows how to do. It's amazing. And we've done incredible things over the years. So it wasn't just about now I got the time to spend with my kids. Now I got the lifestyle that I can do whatever I wanted with my kids and go wherever I wanted with my kids. But the best part for me was teaching other people how to do that. Teaching other people how to get the financial freedom and the time freedom that I was talking about for so many years. This is Rory's passion, and that's my passion. And that's probably why we always seem to be on the same page and we become such close friends and actually family today. If you guys are looking for a place that has true leadership, that cares about you and is here building this for you, designing it for you, fixing and adding and for you, is someplace where you can build yourself an incredible business that gives you that time freedom and gives you that financial freedom while you're also helping other people, paying it forward, touching other families all around the globe, you found the right place. You found your home here, and we welcome you with open arms. So what time we got? I think he's ready. Yes, we are. Okay. I can't say enough about these two, but I want you to pay attention on every single call and every video. Look into their eyes, listen to their voice, hear the words coming out of their mouth, and you're going to see that they're designing a company, a business, an opportunity to last a long time. Something you can pass on to future generations. That's the goal of mine. I want to pass it on to one of my probably grandkids or great grandkids because I'm not ready to retire, Angie. I'm not going to do that again. I want to pass it on to a future generation. No, so these are people who get up every morning, have a cup of coffee, a meeting, and they say, "What can we do to make it better for Matt and Judith and Jody? What can we do to help John and Sue and anybody like PC Marks, anybody on the front page? What can we do to help them hit their goals? Go to the speed that they want to go at, expand in another country, increase their incomes. What can we do to make it better? What can we do to take, are there any friction points left that we can take out of the way to help them build and help them grow and give them the best life that they can possibly live and build something to give them that freedom and pass on to future generations? What can we do? That's the meeting that they have every morning. How do I know that? Because I've been sitting right there at those meetings many, many, many mornings over the last 30 decades. I hear the conversations. I know who they are. When you get the chance to look in their eyes and shake their hand for the very first time, you're going to know that too. When you're in someone's presence, you just feel that and you know that, right? The people that look at you in your eyes and never look away the whole time you're talking to them because they really want to know what you have to say and how they can help you. That's your co-founders. And without any further delay, I get to introduce one of them to you tonight. My mentor, 14 years younger than me. Jealous about the white beard he's sporting right now. Can't wait till mine's white. My brother and our co-founder, Roy Rickard. It's all yours, bud.
Thanks, brother. Okay. We had a huge call yesterday. I'm going to recap some things, and I'm also going to let you guys know that as much things that are going on, we are set up for a lot more coming. And I say this a lot, but it always happens. Okay. You can look around, I can tell you it's just there. So we want to make sure everybody's getting structured, getting their things done. But I want to do a recap of the promos and what we have. So let me I know most everybody was there yesterday. That call had thousands of people on it. If you missed it, I hope they put the replay in the back office. I'm going to get a little crazy today. So raise your hand if you are, and I want instructors to pay attention. Raise your hand if you are either not set up in Bella Vita yet or just an affiliate in Bella Vita. That's it. I don't want any other hands raised for if you're not in Bella Vita yet, like you haven't got to that step yet with your instructor, or you're just an affiliate. So you're not a member, you're an affiliate or not in yet, raise your hand. So there's a bunch of things going on and a lot of updates. We always recap on the big updates. And this is a major one, okay? Normally we would do these in a live setting, a live event, and we run from it and just run. But there's actually two promotions going on, and I want to talk about those promotions because promotions, if it's a great call to action, and this promotion or these promotions are pretty cool. So I'm gonna pull them up. I'm gonna share it digitally and just kind of walk through it, okay? Let's see if the right one comes up. There we go. So they have $100,000 in bonuses, and this is called Lucky. It's called Lucky Draw, and it's going to happen the second Tuesday of June, or sorry, the second Monday in June. Okay, and they're going to tally everything up, and then they do the draw live, and we'll be on there to be during the same time on the Monday at 8 o'clock. There's 20 winners. Everything's in fives, right? So 25 winners, 5 for 10,000, 20 for 2,500. You can only win one. So if you win 2,500, you're not going to win the 10,000, and you can't win both. You can't win 10. You can only win one. But the more tickets, the better. And I got to tell you, the earning odds of this are like incredible. All right. It's way better than any lottery odds. They're amazing. And you get tickets several ways, right? One is you purchase a promotional member pack, you get tickets with that. We already have people doing it. People are already getting tickets, and we're on day one. You enroll new members with promotional member packs. Then you also get tickets. And then every 100 BV in manual orders in the store equals a raffle ticket. Okay. So, we purchase anyway, but during this month of May, we can earn these tickets, and then they're going to do the draw. 25 lucky winners are going to.
You got muted, Rory.
Where did you lose me?
You said lucky winners. That's where we lost you.
Okay. I was on a roll. How long of a pause? I'll just start over. Okay. We're not used to these type of here, I'm going to stop my share. Right. You guys, we're not used to these type of promos. This is I would call it a very they love it in China. It's a very Asian culture thing for lucky draws. They love their gambling. And I've watched this happen in the industry and watch what people do to promote it. But it's very fun, but it's also they like it to be substantial winnings. Okay. And we're supposed to be doing the work anyway. And I told you guys this is a way to launch your business. Now, if you're brand new and you're not in Velveeta yet, or you're just an affiliate, this is a really good time to upgrade, because you're gonna have the entries. You're gonna get your business launched, but they're putting huge value in it to where you get a lot of product for the money, and that's the promo. So it's a month-long promo. For those of us that are buying product, there's a BOGO, and then on top of it's the lucky draw, and that's I'm trying to explain this because I know for us this is a new promotion type of style that we've never done. We haven't done lucky draw before. Niall, I don't know when the last time you've even seen a lucky draw like with anything we've done. I don't think we've done.
I can't think of one in 3 decades.
Yeah, and the culture there likes it, and we're being pulled into a global culture, and that's what I want you guys to appreciate. But also, like, it's gonna be kind of fun on that call, like seeing people win some good cash. I mean, this is lifestyle altering. It can help pay off a lot of bills. It can help set things up. Nobody will say no to it. And you get it like the week after, like you're getting it in June, right? But getting the raffle ticket, this is an incentive for you to go to work. This is an incentive for you to go build the vehicle of Velveeta, build our anchor offer number one, and get the income coming in. So I'm going to go over the packs, and it comes with the tickets, right? Like an ambassador pack gets 6, an influencer pack gets 3, the promoter pack gets 1, and it comes with 8 activation weeks. And I wanted to point that this is part of the bonus. So normally you get 4 activation weeks, and we're getting 8 on all of them. So when someone comes in, they don't need to buy for 8 weeks to buy again. So as opposed to what it is, like normally it's 4 weeks and then you got to buy again. But if you buy, usually 2 products, it counts for 16 weeks. Like we know how, like you guys, I wanted to spell it all out, make sure everybody understands it. You guys see it. I mean, Tanya and I, we are so set for years before we have to make a purchase again for activation because of how much we buy and use. I don't, you guys, it is such a smart thing that Costa did on that. And, if you look at our other stuff, right? Everything's monthly. Most things run on a monthly thing. And, SHG's monthly, it's $20 or $100 or $199. It's a set thing for that. But for products, if you have a retail order if you have someone buy retail, it counts as your qualifier. Like there's so many things that help qualify it to where people are really just buying product because they want to buy the product. We're not stocking people up. And speaking from the industry of health and wellness for decades, that is such a refreshing thing to explain. But even in this promo, you got 8 activation weeks. you get your ticket, and at least you're in for the fun, right? And then they have this other promotion here on basically a BOGO, and it's get 6 for 3, 5 for 3, 3 for 2, and then 25% off products, the end of the month. And this is all great. I mean, these are all great things that we get to run with. They don't do BOGOs very often. We do them a couple times a year, maybe. And we have other things that come on there. And so, it's great to run with it. But this, I have to explain to everybody, and we were on with the leadership and we were on with the instructors and covered this. These are manual orders in the store, and you're buying 3 of the same product and getting 3 of the same product for free. There's no mix and match on this. So just keep that in mind on it. And when you go to order, let's see, I need to exit this. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm just going to make sure everybody knows this is different promotions than we've ever had. And these are promotions they're used to in the Asian markets. And so obviously we're included in it, but I want to make sure I explain it today because it's really cool, but also I just want to do it. So I'm in one of our kids' accounts, live account, and I've been playing with the cart, so I'm gonna go back and show you what that looks like. So you'll come into your cart, right? And you would buy the products. And I'm just gonna go down to like the Jeunesse products. Like this one, for instance. This is one I would absolutely do. But if you want the special, you got to click this. Get 6 for 3. It'll add it to the cart. And I'm also showing you guys see this is kind of slow as a shopping experience. It's about to become a lot faster. I think they said a week. Sound about right now? I have notes.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
It's going to be faster in the back office. It's going to be more like a Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, next week.
Said next Monday.
We've been begging for that in case anybody didn't. So you come in here. So for $329, I'm going to get 3. I love this product. I proceed to checkout.
I went through there today, well, twice I've been through it, and it was super fast. I think it's Zoom that's also slowing it down, and time of day, how many people are ordering.
There's lots of orders going through. The Asian market they're eating these promos up. I mean, these are products they've been loving, wanting, desiring for a long time, and they love big promos like this, and they'll stock up. They'll stock up. They buy for whole families. They get a lot of the product. They're going through it. They swear by it. So they're buying a lot right now. I was dealing with the warehouse thing here, and I asked Dan, who runs the warehouses, and he's like, it's just so busy. And I'm like, that's so good to hear, right? It's so promising. And you want to be part of something that's just boomy, and we are. Yeah, this speed, I'm going to tell you, I'm so happy they're fixing that. Anyway, that's where it's at. I'll go back to this thing just so we can explain it. But the tickets, the more tickets, the better the odds of doing that. But what I want to talk about is launching your business. So, if you can do a promoter, you can do an influencer, you can do an ambassador for those tickets. Now's the time. Like, if you want to call to action, now's the time. I need the hands raised to go after that. Oh yeah, Matt, yep. And Matt, I'll talk to you about it. Okay. There we go. Now I'm seeing my hands. Thank you very much. Okay, so there's a few of us. All right, and I'm gonna just put that challenge out to you. It's one of those things you get engaged. Now you're plugged in. And you guys, once you're plugged in as a member, you take a spot in your team where people are building in your team down the left side or right side based on where you go. And you're going to fall in a place where your instructor is working. Now that brings on the whole V marketing thing that we do and stress on. And we had a huge training Saturday on how to do the V marketing, and I broke it down and I'm editing it, and then I'm going to put that up in our session 3 stuff. And these are things we're going to be training on. But and you guys, there was a huge turnout for that training, which means I know a lot of people saw it, took it in, and we're going to get it going. And we have our PBS that we're building, you guys. And for those, if you haven't modified all your pages, step 1 and step 2 are already done. I'm working on step 3 right now, which is modifying your category pages. I'm making some edits in our training. We're making things just better and better and better and more thorough, so everybody's learning this. If you don't have Google AdSense and you haven't modified all your pages, that needs to be something you're working on, even a little bit throughout the weeks. All right. I always like to take a couple days aside, like on a weekend, and just knock out something like a project like that. Treat it like a project. Go through the step 1 training, which is, if you guys go to, it's RRR247.com/RRR. Step 1's there, step 2's there, step 3's there. All the steps are going to be listed out that way. And then it's going to also be turned into a course. All of it's being done. Yeah, you guys, the Millionaire course, as we go on here for the next few minutes, go ahead and register on there, because V marketing is super freaking critical. You're taking advantage of paid marketing, you guys. Yeah, there's all sorts of sales programs out there. They all have a paid marketing solution to work. You guys all have one. Take advantage of it. You guys, we have people to help train all the time. And you don't know if you need help until you start doing it. If you need help, your instructor and their entire team of PSIs, MSIs, GSIs, they're all there to help you. And then, you guys, I'm constantly doing it every day too. You have access to it. I don't know who your GSI, PSIs, MSIs are. They're all there to help everybody in the team. Don't be bashful. It's your business, your future, right? Some instructors are part-time, some are full-time. Well, we have a full-time team. There's full-time people in every team that we have here in RRR, without exception, all the way up. And you want to get going. And even if you only have a couple hours a day you can devote to it, do the stuff that builds your business. So anyway, I did that training. I'm going to have it up. You guys, I'll be blasting it out. You guys will know it's there. Session 3. And you guys, it's going to be right here, because I'm going to put it in 2 places. All right. It's going to be on session 3. So it's not there now. You guys will see a theme. Session 1, session 2, session 3. That's where that video is going to be. Oh, I said it in the wrong place. Hold on. Hey, session 3, guys, is where that'll be. I should click on that and see what I have on there right now. Yep. I got the information on there right now, and I have to edit this. And you guys, I mean, this is our business call. I want to tell you guys, I knew there'd be, amazing things from Bella Vita, and it's part of our anchor offer number 1. You want to have that set up. And I got to tell you too, is once you actually jump in and make that commitment, now you need to learn how to do the rest of the stuff. That link, and it has the video. That's the updated version. And that's coming here soon. In the crazy days, I need to edit it and get it added. That's it. And I'll get it done. So that's session 3. And that's what we have people go through after they've modified and got through at least step 1 is the whole thing, the whole idea, right? That's the whole idea. So yeah, I'm getting this ready because I'm gonna get that edited and I'm gonna get that added. And I'm gonna try to have it done by tomorrow. Because this is really important. We start doing this. I'm gonna get really I guess aggressive would probably be the word is I want you guys all to be winning. And so I want to make sure we're all doing the right things to win. And I know what's coming. There's so much coming and it's fun to be a spectator and watch everybody else win, but it's even better when you're participating, even at a little bit. So I walked you through what to do in that training I did Saturday. It's now going to be on session 3. I'll get it edited. I'll get it up there. And then it's just a call to action, you guys. Like just figure out how you can get going and making some movement, right? Modify your pages. We're adding pages. We're posting ads. All those things we do. But the one thing that's most effective to help build your dreams is when you get a team around you. You can build your dreams together. You guys, the teamwork is what always makes the dream work. This is really not a solo sport. This is a team sport. It takes a lot of people around you to succeed in anything, especially a business direction, because there's failure points and there's things that get in our way, and we need that collaboration to get moved through it. And when you're building a team and bringing people in and you're helping others, sometimes that's the best way to learn for yourself. And when I say sometimes, the student is always a better teacher because you get better at what you're doing the more people you expose it to, and they're going to run into something and you overcome it together and you're growing. It's incredible. Yeah, and this is something that's been proven out through corporate America, through teams forever, and any type of team structure. And we're doing the same thing here, and we're teaching people business structure at the same time as we're engineering our plan to get what we want to get. And we're moving products and services. All right, I'm gonna put a thing on there. We have the IBO program. For those of you that don't know what it is, get with your instructor. It's on its own link. I'm going to put that here. I'm putting this in a different part of the process to go through. We want people that are doing everything with us. You guys, we have a very awesome program with it right now. And GSIs, PSIs, MSIs know how to get you on the list. So watch that video. If you think you qualify, let your instructor know. Get on the list. They're getting 10 to 15 people lined up to get going each and every week right now. The people that are on the list that aren't going, that aren't responding, we're just skipping past them and we'll see if they're available for it later. You're going to be getting notified. Get your paperwork in. Be on the alert. All right. And I'm going to have them get a better job of communicating with, the instructor if we can't get hold of somebody so we can get them in. I have 2 complaints. One, I've been on the list forever. And they're like, well, yeah, they tried to contact you here, here, and here, and they just moved past you. That's one major issue. The other issue is they didn't get submitted and they told their instructor. So we're working on that. So just, let your instructor know. Instructors, you got to get on the list through a GSI, PSI, or MSI. They're the only ones that can access and add people to the IBO list. And we keep trying to make it more organized. We'll keep working on that. It's a fun program, guys. It pays $750. Some of them we're getting 1,000, and they're working on more and more ways that this thing is going. You guys, we have a really good advertiser team right now, and they're keeping accounts up for a long time. We love it. Very promising. Even though it's guaranteed 6 months, sometimes 9, depending on the advertiser program that we can get you qualified for. But they're doing a really good job of maintaining things and doing things just amazing. I'm very happy where it's at right now. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Um, so Tracy Freed, Brianna Kidbrod, Lana Fisher, Alicia Rapley, man, Rapley. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Matt Morrison, I know where you're at. Raymond Colbert, Tammy Volkwartz, Jovita Asuji, Jean Boynton. Or is that the end of my list there? Oh, and Carol Enns. I'm going to challenge you guys to upgrade as a member, get locked in a position, and then continue through the training. Let's get things going. You know, some of you have been here for a while. You probably understand how things go. And showing up is 90% of the work. Just being here, being around it, soaking it up. Then the other 10% is actually going into action. And when then action just gets kicked in, you're just gonna get better as you do it. Cover this over and over again because it's so important. And I'm gonna go over I'm gonna go over a couple of things, and I'll bring up the highlight. Right, we have an event coming end of the year, and at the same time, we have that, and that's going to happen, Dallas or Orlando. And I got to tell you guys how we're deciding that. I don't know if we brought this up before, and I'm gonna let the students know. Every PBS student, every new PBS student comes in, as long as they attend the Millionaire course on Tuesdays, there's a vote for Orlando or Dallas. That's how we're deciding where we're going. And it's been a fun contest. It's continuing for the next few months. But for the Bella Vita call yesterday, there's an event happening for Bella Vita, and it's going to be in Macau, which is in China. Okay, now I'm just going to plant the seed now. I've been to China a few times, and Macau it's kind of like their Vegas. It's huge. Okay, it's massive buildings, hotels. It's beautiful as far as a city is. It's something to be seen. All right, I actually love going into Hong Kong over there. It blows your mind how tall these buildings are, and no matter what movie you saw, doesn't give it justice to actually being in the city. Again, it's a travel thing, right? It's a long flight, by the way, not short. I think it's 17 hours to Macau. I think it's 17 hours. It used to be a lot longer, and I think it might be even longer for me coming out of Orlando, but which I think that's where I'll be at the time. But I'm going to tell you guys this: June, July, August, September, October, they announced will be qualifying months. Okay, now we've done the qualifier for things, and what I want to bring up is, and maybe it's not on your bucket list, your travel list to go to China. But there's no better way than going when somebody else pays for it. All right. Airfare, depending how you go, can be pretty expensive. Obviously, hotels, all the stuff, you guys. It's going to be a huge event, you guys. I need to put this in perspective. When Costa took on and brought Jeunesse into Velveeta, it literally, man, it literally 30 times the company in size overnight. 30 times. So I have experience being in huge companies, and things work a little differently, and it can be really a lot of fun. But I want you guys to understand that we're in a very awesome situation with it. And what I mean by that is our main area of growth is North America. They still don't know who Bella Vita is. And all the people that had access to Jeunesse products can no longer get them the way they got them. They have to get them through us. This is why we market the name and put the products out there like mad. But we're still dealing with a brand new company, and we've been building it. And you guys, this is such a tremendous opportunity. And I know most of you don't understand or see it. That's why I wanted to voice it out today. Is we just got a major shift and a major kick that we all should have great exposure from if we go take it. And you guys, we're going to start marketing in all these other countries and get some stuff in there because of the way the support goes. And you guys, we built some amazing backup processes and things to help us out in regard to all this. And I want you guys, to listen, because I'm going to say it. It may not like kick in yet, but all of us can gain people from other parts of the world into our Bella Vita business, and all of our business, the way we market. The world's becoming a smaller and smaller place, and Costa just made a huge thing happen, which kind of speeds that process up for us if we take advantage of it. So I want to make sure we're focusing on the right things, we understand it, but also it's okay to dream and go for something. So I stress to doing the B marketing and getting everybody in stride. So if you get going in your B marketing now and you build up your paces and you build up your pipeline, and you're building this business at a very steady pace, what happens is when an opportunity or a promotion comes up, you're already in stride to get it because you got your pipelines filled, you got your productivity happening. You're already going to be in the qualifications because you're building your team like a professional. You want to be adding team members on a weekly basis so that you can grow the leverage. You guys, it takes a while to establish people, get them going. There is a patient process and a lot of, working with people can only do it a little bit at a time, or they can, maybe they work full time. They can only do an hour here, an hour there. Sometimes they can do more. You get all of those in your team and getting them to get stuff done and growing. I mean, you're helping people grow. They're learning a whole new career here. And at the same time, the opportunities tied to what we do, our anchor offer number one, our anchor offer number 2 and 3, create incomes to help build everything. But you want that momentum of new coming into your teams and growing. You want to be building teams, is what I'm going to keep stressing. So I'm just going to present something. You want to get ready for what's coming. Like always. I know that sounds weird. It's like you want to get ready to pay off all your bills. You want to get ready to knock out things. And you guys, we're going to have some amazing life events that we can all participate in for those that are actually doing the work, right? Because marketing is one of the most amazing fields ever. It is so important to making success happen. No customers, you don't have a business. But when you're a marketer, you get perks. Everybody to be ready for those perks as we build it all. And I got to tell you, now I'm going over my notes, and I'll bring this up. There's a big event that's happening in Turkey. We're not going to Turkey. I'm going to answer some questions here. We're not going to Turkey. First of all, U.S. citizens going to Turkey right now isn't the best thing anyway. It's a reality. It's fine. But that qualification is done. You guys, there's a merger of Jeunesse into Bella Vita, and you guys are witnessing it in a great seat because we're in it. And you may not think that affects you, but it does affect our future and what our potential is. And that's what I want you to understand. So you should be excited about it. And it literally threw us in a realm that we I didn't think this was going to happen this quick, where we were in this many countries and blown up. This is one way to do it. Things lined up, and it worked out really good for Costa, Bella Vita, and therefore for us. So they talked about the Turkey event. That is a huge event they're doing. They got 800 members that qualified. I mean, 800 members earned their way to Turkey, mainly from the Asian markets. I'm not going to Turkey. Tanya's not going to Turkey. We don't have our people like but we are planning on, well, I'm planning on Macau, and I'm planning on earning it because I love someone else paying for my trip. I want costs to pay for the whole thing. And everybody here should be feeling the same way because I'm going to get something great. Someone else is going to pay for it. And on that journey, I'm going to help build up and help build the goals of my teams. And I'm manifesting it's going to happen. I'm claiming that it's already mine. I'm receiving it because I deserve it, and we're good people. We're doing great things, and I'm going to celebrate it. And that's what these events and earning them, it allows you to do that process over and over again. And I do that process with every little thing. And I cover this more and more, and it's how you have to build. It's how you have to be in order to have the success. It doesn't just happen. Once you understand and can tap into it and do the right things, yes, we're favored. It's going to happen. But it's going to happen because my mind's in the right place. My understanding's in the right place, and the things I'm doing are in the right place. That's what I'm trying to get everybody here to understand and be part of, is that. Now, my notes are all over the place because there's so many cool things. You guys, we have a lot of products that we don't know about that we got to blog about. I'm getting really good with the mind. I'm getting really good with the reserve. Like personally, I don't have a lot of stuff with the BioLife, and I'm thinking of all these different products I should be on. I'm taking the Nara. I like the Life NMN. You know, and I want to. You know, I know about these products before. Yes, I took Reserve years ago. I had a Jeunesse distributor that I bought Reserve for. I didn't do the marketing with the company at the time. It wasn't a fit for me, but I liked the product. And then I can't remember when I got off of it for whatever reason. Now I have it back. I'm very happy. That was my one thing, but I didn't know about all these other products. You guys, I'm learning more about the Luminous things. And you guys, we have a lot of women here, and I want to see testimonials, understanding, videos, whatever we can do on the Luminous product line. I'm just putting this stuff out there because it's there, right? These are products we can sell and get customers for. You know what? When women, I'm going to tell you what I know about personal care products. We sold a lot of skincare. Women, if they like it, they stick to it. They find a product line they like, they usually stick with it. And so it's where you're constantly going to market it, you're going to push things out. And we got to do that with that because we have a skin cream line. We didn't really have anything like that for a long time. There was I sold the resveratrol skin cream. This is just before we started building RRR247, and it got a great customer base. I don't know what they're doing today. I should wonder. The owners own three lodges out in Alaska, and I thought I was going to go to Alaska. So it's one of the few states I haven't been to. And I bring this up because the memory is, and they sold it for a lot of money. It was very expensive, but they had a very loyal client base that just believed in it. And I learned from that on how that works, right? And I see it with Tanya. Tanya has her skincare line that she loves, right? And we start working some of this stuff in because you always want to buy from your own store when you can, and you see where this stuff is at. And we like some of the serums and the things that are there, and that's wonderful. But it's one of those things too, like social media wise and sharing different things out there and building a video and building pages. It's definitely a focus point. So I'm putting this out there. If it's something you want to use and try and you like it, let's get some videos, let's get some testimonials, let's build some stuff up on that because it's something that we haven't had anything else to really focus on in skin cream here at RRR, and we have something. I'm excited about it. Also, the doctors behind it are keeping the stuff up there. I mean, there's some really cool. I mean, we just have some really cool product design. And let's see. We're going to talk about the products one by one, but I wanted to just put that challenge out there. Hey, if I want somebody that wants to be using that product, let's talk about it. Let's see how that Jeunesse skincare line is. Okay. So women, help me out. And we want a lot. We want lots of testimonials, and we want to build those up and build up videos of those, compile some stuff on our own as our team to push that out there. Also, I know that oh man, there's some marketing things we can do on the skincare. So I want to build the content up. So let's say that. Let's see, we're 10 o'clock. We're going to kick over to the next thing. Um, yeah, I think I summarized a lot of it. Saturday, we're going to be working on building some pages and marketing certain pages, mainly really getting to work on the Savings Highway Global. Brielle, I don't want to put you on the spot, but how close are we to having everybody's links done for the business leads?
We are close. Eddie's doing, so Edison and I split it in half. So he was doing a part and I was doing a part. So I'm just trying to get caught up on his part, if that makes sense. So it should be done by this week, I'm hoping.
So hopefully everybody has their links by Saturday or therefore after where we start putting this out there. Because I really want to start pushing on the business traffic for two reasons. One, that project can make people really good at commissions. We need to put it out there. I'm going to walk you guys through how we do it. The other thing is business aspect and the benefits. You guys, I'm loving the Google AdSense money it's creating for me. We're getting really good cost per click or commission per click, however you want to look at that, on the Google AdSense side. So it's a fun thing to market. But you guys, we push that out there. We push consumer stuff out there. Another angle to drive people in. Remember, it doesn't matter what brings them into our PBS. They're going to click around and see other things. And that's why we want to do it. Okay, Tracy. Depending what your phone number issue is, we can get around it in various ways. Okay, so let me explain one way to get around it, guys. So Tracy, you need to get with your instructor. Odds are, well, depending what it is, I might need to get you wiped out of the system if you're in there but if you're not in this, if you're not in there, it's easy. Your instructor needs to add you from their back office, clicking add here from the binary tree. If you add a member that way, the phone number doesn't matter. Try not to announce that too much, but I'm going to tell you that I've noticed that they don't get the code. You have to worry about that. So if it's something different, Tracy, there's like I've fixed any and every possible situation. So let your instructor know. They let your instructor know. All of them, everybody pretty much has access to me to get a hold of me somewhere to get that fixed. We know people there, right? I know a guy. We'll get that fixed. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys in the millionaire course. I know I have a whole thing planned for the millionaire course, and I want to get everybody into that. And let me just end with this. It's the journey that we learn the most from versus the destination. The destination is usually the celebration for the journey. And
I'm
we
not
need
sure if that's the same one I helped on, Rory, but there's a change of phone number form. We can get that fixed also.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Niall. I want everybody to be doing the activities that make sense for building the business. And you guys, we got V marketing working so well to where it drives actually great targeted traffic that's relevant to your PBS. So it helps the whole process. So by doing V marketing, you're going to help Google AdSense. By doing V marketing, you're going to help your team grow. By doing V marketing, you're going to be learning from the team and the growth, and you're going to be involved in more to get everything going. Like it's such a vital part of everything now. It's the glue. And we have a lot of people that aren't doing it effectively and right. And that's why you guys, I'm going to put a thing, let you guys know. You can go to that instructor Zoom link in your CRM. Niall, what time do we do it? Monday through Friday? Is it 11 Eastern?
11 a.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You just go there and watch it be done, guys. Give different people do it. I'm gonna just put this. I'm gonna like you guys. We train on it all the time, and I think people have forgotten that where our focus is on it. But you get to see real people doing it, building the groups. And I'm gonna challenge you. If you're not doing V marketing, and you have maybe you can take if you're working and you can take a lunch hour, just log into that Zoom and just watch it being done. But everybody, and I'm going to say this, every single person here with Triple R should be doing 100 leads out of their PBS Vortex a week and setting appointments and working with your team to get them done and having your team help you. If you can't be there to do them because you're working all day, just work with your team on how you're going to get momentum going. Get creative with this. You guys, it is such a special gift. No one has what we've given you guys here. Nobody. And all you need is get a good spark of business to build the left team, a good spark of business to build the right team, help support that. And boom, before you know it, you're hitting those goals. All right. Love you guys. I'll see everybody at the Millionaire course if you got a PBS in the last period. If not, let's get it done. Let's get it going, right? I'll see you on the training Saturday. We're going to work on getting the businesses in, and then we'll just keep this thing going, guys. I'm proud of you for being here. This is your business. Tanya and I, we make sure we're here every Tuesday for you. So thanks for coming. Thanks for helping us help you. This is how we get it done. And a lot to take in. Oh my gosh, I have a whole another sheet of notes. I'll see what I can roll out during Saturday's training, just as we're building pages and posting ads. I got lots to talk about. So see you guys Saturday. Oh, don't forget Thursday's training. Wednesday on the update, the brain food, the time, but Thursday, that 1 hour of stuff being done. I don't know if Stacy's doing